character, knowledge, confidence. SRK Higher Secondary School, Karikalambakkam.
I love my school, SRK. Best of the best is SRK. Bright future means SRK. Quality education, SRK. Knowledge forever, love forever. Textbook friends, 3C for sure. Lovely teachers and promising. What's the culture we will start? I love my school, SRK. Best of the best is SRK. Bright future means SRK. Quality education, SRK.
Admission is going on from pre-KG to 12th standard. Group A1A, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology. Group A1B, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Biology. Group A2, Maths, Physics, Chemistry and Computer Science. Group A3, Accountancy, Economics, Commerce and Computer Application. SRK Higher Secondary School, 45/7, Dilliyanur Main Road, Karikalambakkam, Puducherry 7.
My dear students, already we have completed half portions. Today we are going to continue with the other half portions, but you will be writing the full portions. Okay ma? Now we will start with the grammar portions. We are going to see about articles. Everyone take your grammar note, just refer your grammar note. Okay ma? There are two types of articles. What are they? Indefinite articles and definite articles. Okay ma? What is definite articles? Definite articles means we will be using the word the. Indefinite articles means we will be using the word and a. So definite articles contains the, they are specific. Indefinite articles contains and they are general. Okay. So what are the uses of a? In a we will be using before the consonant. In and we will be using before the vowels. Okay, is it clear? And if her, honesty, honor, if these words comes, we have to use the articles and. If suppose the is coming, I have given you many examples for the. For a we have to use before consonant, for and we have to use before the vowels. For the I have given lot of examples like 10. So just take your grammar note and go through it. If you have any doubt, just still go through your note. Okay ma'am? Now articles is over, now we will go to the determiners. How many types of determinants are there? There are 7 types of determinants. What is they? Articles, demonstrative, possessive, quantifiers, numbers and ordinals. In articles what we will be using? Suppose if it is before the consonant we have to use the word a. If it is before the vowels we have to use and. The we know what we have to use the 10 types of things. Okay ma? So these are the words we will be using for articles. Demonstrative means we will be using in the sentence this, that, these and those. For possessive, it's mine, yours, his, her. It's, are, your, they are called as possessiveness. Next, quantifiers. What is quantifiers? In a sentence we will be using some, any, few, little, more, much. So according to the quantifiers, if the sentence is coming, we have to use those types of words. In numbers, either numbers means we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4 and examples. For ordinals what we have to use? We have to use first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that we have to use. So in this also I have given you lot of examples in the grammar note. Just go through it. Now we will see the next topic. We are going to see about prepositions. In prepositions we will be using the word in, on and at. Now we will see where all we have to use in, on and at. Okay ma? So what is preposition first? A preposition is a word that is placed before a noun or a pronoun. Already I have told you about this in the class. Okay, we have to use the word before a noun or pronoun, that is called as preposition. That will be creating the relation to the, it will be creating the relationship to the other words in a sentence. For preposition of a time, what all the things we will be using ma? Like if it will be coming like centuries, decades, years, months, weeks. If these things all comes in the sentences, it will be mentioning the time. For time what we have to use? We can use the word in, on, at, since, for, during, around, about, before, by, ago, to, between, occur. So these all be used in the time. If the time is coming in the sentence, for a time in sentence like example centuries, decades, years, months, weeks, we will be using those types of words. Okay ma? Next we will see the place. Location is called as place. In place what all the things we will be using? The preposition is used to indicate the location and come before a noun or a pronoun. In a sentence it will be indicating the location or a place, that is called as location place. Okay ma? For that we will be using the words. What all the words we will be using? In, on, between, behind, under, over, near, below, along, down, above, out, inside, along. So these are called as preposition of place. In a sentence, if the place is coming, these are the words we have to use in the sentences. Is it clear? Whether it can be in a country, city, neighboring, streets or avenues. These are the things you can use in the location or a place. Next, preposition of movement. What is called as movement, ma? Movement means the preposition of movement is used to indicate the movement. For example, what are the words we have seen? To, into, forward, behind, up to, off, over, on, across, by, for, after, through, down. These are the, what I have told you. These are the prepositions of movement. So main things of preposition is in, on, at. In will be using in general, on will be using for more specific and smaller, and also in general also it will be used in the bigger sentence. Okay ma'am, bigger means you know examples I have given in your grammar note, just go through it. Very specific means we'll be using the word at. I think you are clear about prepositions. Now we'll see the modal verbs. 43. Verbs, you know these will be the types and these are the modal verbs. Inside the circle, what are the words? No, that is called as modal verbs. Outside these are the called types. And in the grammar note I have given you some examples. If suppose ability and request is coming in a sentence, we have to use the word can. If permission or a future possibility is coming in a sentence, you have to use the word may. Necessity or obligation if coming in the sentence, you have to use the word must. If past ability or possibility is coming, you have to use the word could. So these are the modal verbs. Next, future possibility means you have to use the word might. What's right and correct? If it comes in a sentence, you have to use the word ought to. Offer or suggestion means you have to use the modal verbs shall. Advice or suggestion means you have to use the word should. Willingness, certainty, promise, if it comes in a sentence, you have to use the modal verbs will. Request or invitation, if comes in the sentence, you have to use the word would. Necessity, if it is coming in a sentence, you have to use the word need. Courage and boldness, if comes in a sentence, you have to use the word dare to. So if it is in a past habit in a sentence, you have to use the modal verb used to. I have given the example for this, so just go through this ma. Okay ma? I think you are clear with the modal verbs. About the conditional clauses, how many types of conditional clauses ma? It will be starting from zero conditional to third condition. After that we will be having a mixed conditional. Okay, zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional. We will not be having the fourth condition. It is a mixed condition. Okay, now we will see what is zero condition. Present simple plus present simple. In a sentence there will be a present simple and present simple. For example, if you stand in the rain, you get wet. If you heat ice, it melts. So it will be the facts, what is happening in our realistic life. So facts which are generally true or scientific facts, the condition always has the same result. So that will be called as zero conditional. In that sentence we will be using only the present simple. Again it will be a present simple. So if you stand in the rain, you get wet. So it is a present simple and also it is a present simple. Is it clear? And also in zero condition there will be only the realistic things. Okay ma, that is called as zero conditional. So what is first conditional? In first conditional we will be having a sentence like present simple plus will or won't or verb. So this is called as first conditional. For example, if it rains, we will cancel the trip. If you study, you will pass the exam. So what will be the uses? A possible situation in the future. In the sentence it is going to say about the future, that is called as first conditional. And also predicating a likely result in the future or the if the condition happens, whether if it is happening and things which is going to happen in the future, that is called as first conditional. And the sentence will be in how? Present simple plus will, won't, verb. In zero conditional we will be having present simple plus present simple. In first conditional we will be having present simple plus will or won't or verb. Is it clear? In this we will be having the true fact. In this we will be saying about the future what is going to happen. Is it clear? Next, second conditional. In second condition what is the thing ma? Past simple plus would plus verb. Okay ma. So what it will be doing, what are the uses? It is an unlikely situation, what is not going to happen. Okay, an unreal or improbable situation now or in the future. Maybe it will be happening or it won't happen. Either it can happen or it cannot be happen. That is called as second conditional. And the sentence will be in past simple plus would plus verb. For example, if I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. If I won the lottery, only I can travel a lot, but I'm not going to win the lottery. Is it clear? If they sold their house, they would be rich. If they are going to sell the house, they can be rich. But what is going to happen? Whether they can be selling the house or either they will not be selling the house. So whether it can be happen or it cannot be happen. Okay, man, that is called the second conditional, and the sentence will be in past simple plus would plus verb. Is it clear? Now we'll see the third conditional. In third conditional, we'll be having the sentence like past perfect plus would have plus past participle. So what are the uses of this? The person imagining a different past. What has been happened in the past, we are be thinking about, imagining about that, and also the imaginary situation that did not happen. We will be thinking about the past, what has happened, or else we will be thinking what did not happen. That is called as third condition. If you had studied, you would have passed the exam. If you have studied well, you would have passed the exam. What you are thinking? You are thinking about the past in your imagination. If I had been sick, I would have gone to your party. If I had not been sick, what I have done? I have come to your party. So what has been happened in the past, thinking of that is called as third conditional. So in first zero conditional, what is going to happen in the real fact is called the zero conditional. The thing is present simple plus present simple. In first conditional, what we are going to say, it will be either it will be happening in the future, it will be happening in the future, no, that is called as first conditional. In that sentence will be present simple plus will, won't or verb. Okay ma. Next in second conditional, it will be like a past simple plus would plus verb. What is the thing here? It will be the situations, either it can happen in the future or it cannot be happen. That is called the second conditional. And also in the third conditional, what we said, third conditional sentence is past perfect plus would have plus past participle. If you what the things which happened in the past, we are thinking about, that is called as third conditional. Apart from this, I have given you mixed conditional. Just refer through your grammar note. Now we will see the next topic. Now we are going to see about reported speech. In reported speech, we are going to see there are two types of speech. What are they, ma? Direct speech and indirect speech. Already I have taught you in the class, direct speech means what it is. We are talking directly from one person to other person. I am talking and you will be conveying me. Okay. So direct, one person to other person is called as direct speech. Indirect speech means what? I am saying one message, you are going and conveying that message to the third person. That is called as indirect speech. In here we are using that as reported form. Is it clear? In that direct form, what all the words we will be using? In the direct form, we will be using, if suppose in the sentence we are seeing now, in the reported speech, in the sentence we will be using the word then, at that time, then or at that time. Okay ma? Next, if suppose today is coming in a sentence, today means it is a direct form. Today I am leave. That day I was on leave. Okay ma? Next, yesterday I went to temple. The day before I went to temple, or the previous day I went to temple. So we are conveying the message towards the third person or saying about the past tense is called as reported speech. Here we are mentioning here as a reported form. Direct form means we are talking directly. Reported form means we are talking about the past tense. That is called as reported form. Next, last night means the night before or the previous night. Last week, the week before or the previous week. Here I already told you in the class, tomorrow it's coming. So is there any meaning for the past tense for tomorrow? No. So for the tomorrow, what is the rules ma? We have to use the reported form the next day or the following day. Is it clear? Again see correctly, in direct form we can use the word now, in the reported form then at the time. So for now, that is the past tense. Now today it is the past tense of that day. Yesterday's past tense is the day before or the previous day. Last night past tense is the night before or the previous night. Last week or past tense is the week before or the previous week. For tomorrow there is no past tense. Instead of that, if a tomorrow come in a sentence, what we have to use? You have to use the word the next day or the following day. And also in a sentence you should not use the word past tense. It should be like a future, the next day or the following day. Now we'll see some tenses in direct speech and reported statements, how we are talking. In present simple, there are types of tenses. How many types of tenses ma? Present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, future simple. So these are the types of tenses. In direct speech, how we will be using according to the tenses? Sindhu said, I play chess. So this is a direct speech. In indirect speech, how he is saying? Sindhu said that she played chess. What here they are saying? Sindhu said, I play chess. Here in reported speech, what they are saying? Sindhu said that she played chess. So here she is saying in the past tense, she played chess. Okay, ma. In present continuous, Jayashree said, I am working in a school. Who is saying here? In present continuous, Jayashree is saying that I am working in a school. In reported speech, how they are saying? Jayashree said that she was working in a school. So this reported speech is in a past tense. So Jayashree said that she was working in a school. In past simple, Mani said, I bought a car. What Mani has been said? He said that he has been bought a car. In reported speech, Mani said that he had bought a car. So this is in a past tense. Now, past continuous. Madhu said, I was walking along the street. So this is the thing which is happening at the present. Now here past tense. Madhu said that she had been walking along the street. What he is saying that? Madhu said that she had been walking along the street. Now in present perfect, Sasi said, I haven't seen her. What Sasi is saying? I haven't seen her. But in reported form, what they are saying was Sasi said that he hadn't seen her. He hadn't seen her. So this is in the past tense. Now past perfect. Vijay said, I had taken swimming lessons before. Here what they are saying, ma? Vijay said that he had taken swimming lessons before. So this sentence is being saying in the past tense. Next, future simple. Sundar said to me, I will see you later. Sundar told me that he would see me later. What he is saying? He said that he would. So it is in the past tense. He would see me later. Next, in the direct question and reported question, we will see how they are asking in the direct question and the reported question. So in the direct form, how they are asking? Shankar said to me, do you know me? In reported question, how they are asking, ma? Shankar asked me if I knew him. Zubair said to Saira, are you living here? In past tense, Zubaira asked Saira if she was living there. So in direct question, how they are asking? Sendil said, where is the post office? So in reported question, how you will be asking, ma? Sendil inquired where the post office was. Okay, ma? Next, Shanti said to Bhaskar, what are you doing now? This is in a direct question. In reported question, how you will be asking? Shanti asked Bhaskar what he was doing then. Shanti asked Bhaskar what he was doing then. Again, see in direct request and reported request, how they are using. The old woman said to the boy, please help me. It is a direct request. So the old woman is directly asking the help to the boy. But in reported request, how they are saying? The old man requested the boy to help her. The old woman is requested the boy to help her. Next, the librarian said to the students, speak softly. The librarian, what he is doing? He is instructed. He has been instructed. So it is in a past tense. The librarian instructed the students to speak softly. So it is a past tense. Okay, ma? Next. Raj said to Sukumar, please drop me at the station tonight. They both are having the conversation. Okay, so this is the present what it is happening now. But here in the past tense, what he is saying? Raj requested. He is using the word requested Sukumar to drop him at the station that night. See here we are using that tonight. But what we are using there? That night. Tonight. If it is a present tense, we have to use the word tonight. If it is a reported form, that night. Okay, ma? Is it clear? Hope you all understood. Next, we'll see the other topic. See about transformation of sentences. Okay, ma? How many types of sentences are there? Are three types. What are they? Simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. A simple sentence has only one independent class. Okay, in a simple sentence there will be only one independent class. Okay, ma? A class is a group of words with a subject and a verb. It will be in a group of words with a subject and also as a verb. In compound sentence joins two or more number of independent classes. In a compound word sentence, what is it, ma? A compound sentence joins two or more number of independent classes. In complex, a complex sentence has one independent class and one or more dependent classes. If you are not able to understand in this, just take your grammar note and just go through it. Okay, ma? So how many types of sentences are there? They are simple sentence, complex sentence and compound sentences. Okay, in simple sentence it will be in a independent class. Independent class means we are saying about an individual person. I am saying, for example, I am healthy. So this will be the simple sentence, and in a sentence it will be about the independent class, and the example for that is I am healthy. I am saying about my individuality. Okay ma. Next, in complex sentence, independent class and any number of dependent class. In the independent class it will be depending upon the other class, that is called as complex sentence. For example, I am healthy. Okay, this is what I am healthy is a simple sentence, and also it is an independent class. It is based on other things. So because of what he is being healthy, because I exercise every day, due to my exercise every day I am being healthy. Okay ma. So that is called as complex. Independent class and any number of independent classes, that is called as complex sentences. Okay, what is compound sentence? Any number of independent classes. Okay, it can be any number of independent class. Here it is been mentioned here independent class and any number of independent class. Here it is been mentioned any number of independent classes. For example, I am healthy and I am very active. Also how he is being, I am healthy as well as I am being very active. So this is called as compound. So subordinate conjunctions such as because, since, although, when, while, where, which, that, after, etc. are used to connect independent classes with the dependent classes in complex sentence. So these are the words what might is the conjunctions. These are the words used in the dependent classes for complex sentence. Okay ma'am. Next, coordinate conjunctions such as but, and, or, yet, so, etc. are used to connect the independent classes in compound sentences. Okay ma. So these are the word can be used in the compound sentences. In the compound sentences what it will be? It will be depending on the number of classes, and there will be a independent classes. Okay ma. And here in complex sentences what will be here? Complex sentence only, that I told. In compound sentences what will be there? In compound sentence any number of independent classes. So these are the examples for this. Just take your grammar note and refer this. Okay ma. Is it clear? My dear students, we have seen all the topics in the grammar. Just take your grammar note, go through it. If you have any doubt, just go once again and again, refer with your book as well as with your grammar note. We have seen the full portions, reduced syllabus portions, okay ma, for the exam. So prepare well for your exam. Have a nice day. Thank you. Happy evening my dear students. Hope you are all fine. Get prepared for your exam. Today I am going to say you the full question paper pattern. Now we will see about the question papers. I will be saying each one by one. Prepare well for your exam. Okay, all the best. So your English language we will be having. Now you can say language part 2 English. What is language part 2 English ma? Language part 1 is Tamil. Okay, language part 2 is English. Your exam contains 90 mark. Okay, so just you will be having 3 hours. What all the instructions we have to do, you know what all the things. So I will be saying the question paper model. In part 1 you will be having 1 mark for 21 marks you will be having. For this there is no options. Okay ma. What all the questions are given, there will be given 20 questions. You have to attend all the 20 questions. For each question it carries only 1 marks. So first 3 questions will be in synonymous. You know what all the synonymous. Okay. So according to the lesson, according to your reduced syllabus, go through all the lessons synonymous. Is it clear? Next, for that it contains 3 marks. Next you will be having the antonyms. In antonyms what you have to do, you have to prepare according to your lessons. What all the reduced syllabus, you go through all the lessons and prepare for the antonyms for that 3 marks. So total 3 plus 3, 6 marks you are scoring in the subject in lessons according to the lesson synonymous and antonyms. Now we will come to the grammar parts. From 7th question. 7th you will be having like a compound word. So other questions will be based on the grammar. Okay ma. It can be a compound word, animate. It will be the same, it won't be the same pattern, just I am giving you the examples. The topics will be changing here. Okay ma. Just I am showing only the models, how many marks and what all the themes will be coming. Next, choose the unclipped form of the word. Next, choose the right combination of blended words. For it can blended words. Here word, what are the words? Unclipped word. Here base word. What are the base word ma? Prefix. You know what is prefix and suffix. It can be either it will be asked in a suffix or else in a prefix. Next here unclipped words. Next blended words. Next What is this? A person who is capable of using both hands with equal use is called as what? You have to find out what it is. Okay ma? Choose the trisyllabic. You can use the trisyllabic word for the following. So if it is not in the syllabus, you can go according to our syllabus. Next, choose the correct expansion of abbreviation. So in your textbook you are having lot of abbreviation. Just go through all the abbreviations. So from that one question will be coming. Next, so 13 marks has been over. Again, how many marks we are having for 20? Next, replace the underlined word in the sentence with the suitable phrasal verb. We have phrasal verbs. So according to the phrasal verb, underlined phrasal verb, you have to find the meaning for it. Next, again replace the phrasal verb in the sentence with a suitable single word. For a suitable single word, you have to find the phrasal here. Next, choose the correct meaning of the foreign words. You know what is foreign words? We have to change the foreign words into the following sentences. Okay, for each and every 1 mark we have been given the options. So very easy to score good marks. Okay ma? See, in all the 1 marks you are having the options. Next, 17th question, you can see, choose the right meaning of the idiomatic expression in the sentence below. So for each and everything you will be having the options. Next, fill in the blanks with the suitable phrase preposition. So here we are using the word preposition. Next, choose the word that has been spelled correctly. You have to choose which has been spelled correctly. Next, fill in the blanks with right word. So for 1 to 20 marks, for each and every 21 marks we will be having a option. So read the question once, twice and then attend the answer for this. Is it clear? So 21 marks you have to read from your book synonymous and antonyms, and for grammar parts you have to refer your grammar note as well as your textbook. Okay ma? According to your reduced syllabus. Next, part 2 we will see now. In part 2, answer any 4 of the following. For each question there will be, for this we have to attend 4 questions. Okay ma? 6 questions will be given. In that you have to attend any 4 questions. Each question carries only 2 marks. Okay, 4 questions will be asked. You have to write 4 questions. 6 questions will be asked here. You have to write 4 questions. Each question carries 2 marks. For this you have to read all the poems. Okay ma? All the poems questions and question answers. You have to read all the poem question answer. See, they have been given the sentence from the poem. So according to the sentence, you have to know where the sentence has been taken, from which poem the sentence has been taken. So according to that you have to answer all the questions. So each questions carry 2 marks. For A question 1 mark, for B question 1 mark. So for 21 also you will be having a 2 marks. For each questions 2 marks. So you have to read all the poem question answers. Next, part 3. Now in section 2, in that we will be having answer any 3 questions. Okay ma? In that grammar part. Okay, in that we will be having a grammar part. Each question carries 2 marks. For this there will be no options. 3 questions will be given. You have to attend each 3 questions. All the 3 questions. Okay ma? There is no options here. You have to attend all the 3 questions. Each questions carry 2 marks, and also it is a grammar part. You have to change into indirect speech, either a direct speech, whatever it is you have to change. Okay, like that, combine using a relative pronoun, change into a simple sentence or compound sentence, complex sentence, any sentence will be coming here. So these questions will be in a grammar part. Is it clear? 4 questions has been given, and from that you have to write any 3. 1 is option for you. Next, in part 3, explain any 2 of the following with reference to the context. What is the meaning for this ma? ERC, in poem we will be having the ERC question, that is called as explain any 2 of the following with reference to the context. So you have to write how many questions here? 2 questions you have to write. For each questions you will be having 3 marks. So for here also you will be having an option. 3 questions have been given, and you have to write any 2. For 2 questions you will be having 6 marks. So you have to know the sentences of this. If you know the sentence, you can write from which poem this has been taken, and you have to write the author name, and you have to give the explanation. Is it clear? So you have to write reference, context and explanation in this part. You have to write explanation, reference and context in this part. Okay ma? So if you know this poem lines only, you can know who is the author and what are the lines and where are the lines has been taken from the poem. So is it clear? ERC means what you have to write first? First you have to write from which line this from which poem this line has been taken, who is the author, and you have to explain about that poem. Is it clear? Next, in section 2, answer any two of the following. What is this, ma? Answer any two of the following means the answer in detail is there. No, paragraph questions. From paragraph questions I will be asking any 3 questions. From any 3 you have to write only any 2 of the questions. So each question carries how many marks? Only 3 marks for you, not 5 marks. Okay, so each question will be carrying only 3 marks. So you have to attend any 2 of the questions. 1 question is optional, has been given. Is it clear? So for a question you will be carrying 3 marks, so total 6 marks here. Next, this is section 3. For this you have to write answer any 3 of the following. What is this, ma? This is a bar graph. Already in the thing I have been given for you pie chart. In this you will be having each 3 marks. You have to attend 3 questions, for each question 3 marks. Okay, suppose if I have been given in a bar graph, they have been given a bar graph. According to the questions you have to answer the things. They have been given income, expenditure, so according to that there will be some questions as you have to answer according to this. Okay, ma? Next, describe the process of cleaning and larnished brass items at home. This is apart from the lesson. Next, prepare a notice announcing suspension of water supply in a residential apartment complex. So notice, what you have to write for notice? Notice announcing suspension of water supply in a residential apartment complex on account of maintenance work. Give suitable details and instructions to the residents. So notice making means in a 10th you have been given like coloring, bar graph, that all you have given. No? Now here for +1 what you have to give? You have to write the noting making inside the box, and you have to give the topic and the person who is going to do what all the what. You just go through your textbook so that you can have some clarification. You should not write any, you should not give any colorings. There should not be any coloring work in this notice. Okay, ma? Next, already you would have written like tourist place, the children's day celebration, like that notice only you have seen. Just go through this type of notice also. Next, complete each of the following proverbs with the right option. See, for this you have to write the proverbs, and also for the proverbs what they have given. They have given the options. Okay, so in the 3 you can choose any 2 or 3 questions, ma. For this 4 questions they have been given, 3 questions you have to write. Okay, so you see which is easy for you and write according to that. For this proverbs they have been given the option also. From this option you have to select one and write. Is it clear, ma? Next, part 4. Part 4 each question carries 5 marks. You have to attend 7 questions. Okay, so totally 35 questions are there. For here also you will be having the options. How does Robert Land analyze the various reasons for? So this is also asked from the textbook. What it is? Paragraph questions. Okay, ma? Either this question or this question. So these are the paragraph questions. Just go through your question answers. 41, 42 all the questions. Next, 43, write a paragraph about these 2 will be like a supplementary reader. This question, this paragraph will be asking from developing the hints means it will be from the supplementary reader. For supplementary reader, how you have to write? You should not write as it is. Okay, ma? You have to frame a paragraph into 2 or 3 paragraphs. Actually, you know what is the story. They have given in a hints developing. Again and again I am saying you should not fill the blanks with is, at, of, and. ஸ்மால் லைன் இருக்குது, அதனால் மேம் என்ன பண்ண சொன்னாங்க? ஆட், இன், ஆன், ஆஃப் இதெல்லாம் அண்டர்லைன் இதெல்லாம் மென்ஷன் பண்ணக்கூடாது. யூ ஷுட் நாட் மார்க் திஸ் ஆல். ஓகே, யூ ஹாவ் டு ரைட் அ paragraph type. Either it can be in 2 paragraph or more than 2 paragraph. Okay, after writing that you can write your moral of the story. Actually this is from your supplementary reader. Okay, ma? So you have to go through your supplementary reader. If you read the supplementary paragraph only, it will be easy for you to write this. Next, make a notes of the following passage. So one paragraph has been given. From that what you have to write? You have to collect the notes, make a notes of that following passage. Now this following passage you have to read the paragraphs twice, thrice, and you have to understand the concept. What is the concept of this paragraph? Okay, ma? According to the concept you have to write a heading for this paragraph. Okay, you have to give a title of this paragraph, then you have to write a rough copy, then fair copy. Okay, is it clear? So rough copy, when comparing with the rough copy, the fair copy should be small. Okay, so you have to give the topic, a suitable topic for this paragraph. I hope you understood. So from this you have to form a small paragraph, but the story should be there. Give the heading for this topic, then you have to write a rough copy, and put one slash in the pencil. Again you have to fare a copy with a small paragraphs. Is it clear? Next, either that or write a paragraph on your favorite pastime activity in about 150 words. Either you can write this or else this in your favorite pastime. What is your favorite pastime in your own words? This will be not given in your book. You have to write by your own. Okay ma. Next, write a letter to your cousin describing a music concert you had attended recently, or write a letter to an eminent writer inviting him to be a chief guest for the inauguration of your school literary association. So this you have to see the two types of letter writing. Either it can write this type of letter writing or this type of letter writing. Just go through your guide for this. Okay ma. There will be any type of letter writing, you have to write according to it. Okay. In letter writing, what all the things you will be following? You have to follow from address to address, address on the envelope, body of the content, for which person you are writing and what is the address given, and for the which person you have to write and who will be the address on the envelope. So according to that you can write, and you can ask ma'am XX podlama YY podlama. You can write XX YY itself. Okay, no issues. Next, read the following sentence, spot the error and correct them. This you have already read in your 10th. Okay ma. In 10th standard you have seen what is the error spotting. So read line by line and you have to spot the errors according to it. Okay ma. You can see whether it can be in the capital letter or the comma, full stop, what all the things should be coming, that all you have to mention in the sentences. Is it clear? But you have to turn all the 5, because one question carries 1 mark. So for this 5 marks, or else you can fill in the blanks as instructed. So you can fill the blanks with which is correct and which is not correct. According to the options you have to correct. Okay ma. The dash little girl did not realize how her hair got so. So what they are saying, they have given two types of naughty. Already I have told you in the class, spellings will be different but the meanings will be same. For something the meanings will be different and the pronunciation will be same. So according to that you have to choose the correct proper words for the fill in the blanks. Okay. Next, read the following passage and answer the questions in your own words. So paragraph I will be given. You have to see the questions. Paragraph will be given and see the questions have been given. Okay. According to this, you have to read the paragraph once, twice, thrice. You have to try to understand what the paragraph is given about, and you can read how can we identify the stars. Suppose if you are not able to identify how can we identify the stars, the night sky makes very interesting study to an astronomer or a sailor. So the sky on a dark night may appear. So already I told you, if you are not able to understand, you can see the words where this word is given in this paragraph and related to this words. So stars means it will be mainly appearing in the night. So according to that you can select the answers and you have to fill each you have to attend all the 5 questions. Okay ma. So you have to read the paragraph once, twice and thrice. You have to understand the concept what it has been given about, and you have to read the question carefully and you have to answer it from this paragraph. Next, either this or that. Construct a dialogue between two friends discussing their life in hostel in not less than 5 exchanges. What they are asking to do? They are asking to have a discussion about the two friends. As two friends are staying in the hostel, they are having a conversation between them. Okay ma. The conversation should be at least in 5 sentences. Okay. This is the other type of question paper. Okay ma. First we have seen one question paper model. Now it is a second question paper model. Actually I am saying from section 3. Other things will be same. You have to read from your prose. This is different. Okay ma. So data representation. What is the meaning for data representation? The given data shows annual income and expenditure. I told you that bar graph. In that bar graph they will be asking these types of questions. So how you have to answer that questions? So already I have shown the question there. Now I am saying the answer for those questions. The given data shows annual income and expenditure of 3 families in Chennai. It will be given in a bar graph. According to the graph they are asking the questions, you have to write like this. The Henry's family expenditure is more than the Sridharan. So they will be given in the bar graph like Chennai family or else the Sridharan's family, Henry's family. So you have to write Henry's family's income is equal to the Mehta's family. So there will be three types of families, Sridharan's, Mehta's and Johnny's. So according to that you have to select the questions, what all the expenditures they have given, and you have to write according to this. Is it clear, ma? Next, see, describing the process. For question, suppose in the previous question paper I asked you to prepare a lime juice, is it? Many of my children have written many things. So you have to describe a process. First take some tamarind or pidambari powder. You all know what is tamarind. Tamarind na nama puli. How to clean the brass items. Okay, we are asking how to clean the brass items. So what is the process for that? Take some tamarind or pidambari powder. You know what is pidambari powder? Tamarind. You can either take pidambari powder or tamarind. At first clean the brass items with water. First what you have to do? You have to clean the brass items with water. Directly you should not use tamarind or the pidambari powder. First you have to wet that brass. Okay, ma? Then rub the brass items with the tamarind. Then what you have to do? You have to rub the brass items with tamarind. Then few minutes later rinse them. After few minutes what you have to do? You have to rinse them. Rinse means what? Wash them. Okay. Repeat this procedure till the tarnish is removed. So tarnish na nama adu mela irukulla oru mari adukku padinja mari நம்ம brass இடத்துல. So அது remove ஆகுற வரைக்கும் we have to wash it. Okay, this is the process. நமக்கு you know everything in Tamil but you don't know to write that in English. So these are the words. What are the words? Brass na என்னன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. Okay வா? So brass, pitambari, tamarind, then for rinse, next tamish. Okay ma, this is the word tamish. So these are the new words. So what all the you can write everything in a Tamil because it is your own language, so it is very useful for you. It will be very easy for you to write. But when we are asking in the second language it will be difficult, but you know the things, but it is not able to write for you because you will be having some doubts. So these are the new words: rinse, tamish, tamarind. So these all the words you have to know it properly. Okay, next I have given you in that question, no, I have told you notice making about the water supply. For this you have already written about the class leader, educational tour. So these are the types we have written. See, residents welfare association. So what you have to write, what the address should be, what the topic should be. It should be, see, the notice should be always inside the box. Okay ma, you have to write the notice and the notice should be always inside the box. And what is the heading of this? Residents welfare association. You can write here YY. And 15th July 2020, what is the date you have to mention? You can write here. Okay, so and what is the note making is about? The note making is about water supply. I have given the question already and now I am saying the answer for this. What you have to write, ma? This is to inform all the residents of the society that water supply will be suspended for 8 hours on 20 July 2020 from 10 AM to 6 PM. So what he is saying here, ma, this is to inform to all the residents of the society. Okay ma, what they are saying, they have been suspended for 8 hours. For 8 hours what will not be coming? Water facilities is not there for us on the 20th July 2020 from what time? 10 AM to 6 PM. So before 10 AM what we have to do? We have to finish all our work and also we have to save some water. So according to that the person should be ready for this. An account of maintenance work inconvenience regarded. So according to that, in our, for us itself in message is coming, okay, in this day we will be having power cut. So according to that our parents will be planning, is it? So like that what they have been given. So according to this you are giving the notice to the whom? To the president RWA. So you are giving the notice to the president of RWA. So what is the matter they are giving here? This is to inform all the residents of the society that water supply will be suspended for 8 hours, only for 8 hours. Okay, on 20 July 2020 from 10 AM to 6 PM. So you have to read the question paper on what date and for how many hours. You should not write your hours according to your own time. Okay ma, according to the question paper you have to write how many hours and in which place and in which data due to what purpose they have given. So everything you should be written inside the box. This is called as notice writing. The question I have told you in the previous question paper, that is the answer for this. Is it clear? Next, dialogue writing. See, dialogue writing I told you know that they are having in a hostel that they are talking. So what will the dialogue writing is? Friend and 1 and friend 2 is talking. Hi, what is our breakfast today? What else then other than upma? So they both are in hostel they are having the conversation between them. Okay ma? Hi, what is our breakfast today? What else other than upma? We are having only upma. Again, what the other friend is asking, what else then other than upma? Upma விட வேற என்ன நமக்கு கிடைச்சிர போகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகேவா? Oh my god, long live our warden. But he too have the same. What they are saying, நம்ம warden வந்து ரொம்ப நல்லாவே இருக்கட்டும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, but daily he is giving the same. What friend one is doing, he is laughing. Your eyes are red, haven't you slept well? What is asking, your eyes are red, haven't you slept well? See, when you are writing the dialogue, it can be about anything, whether you have read, you have slept, you have spoken to your mother, whatever it is. Okay ma'am? Yes, mosquitoes loved me a lot. Because of what purpose he didn't sleep? Because the mosquitoes was loving him a lot. We have to complain this noisiness. What the friend one is saying about this, we have to complain, but we can't get any results. Whatever we are complaining, we can't get any results in hostel. Then what should we do? Then what is the other thing? What can we do for this? As usual, adjust and accustom. So what he is doing, whatever it is, we have to adjust and accustom according to it. No issues at all. Come, let's have our rava biryani. So upma has been changed here as rava biryani, our famous food. Okay, actually it is only upma, but what the children has kept this rava biryani. Now, oh sure, now this dialogue has been finished. So the dialogue is in a very simple sentence and in a very understandable way. Is it clear? For note making, I told you, there should be a topic. For a topic, we will be giving 1 mark, and for subtitles, there will be a 2 marks, and for key points, 2 marks. If you go on, keep on writing paragraph, there will be no mark for type. That's definitely in a topic, you should be having a title. Okay ma, for that title we will be giving 1 mark. Without title it will not be considered. Next you have to give the subtitles. It is in a paragraph, rough copy. Okay, next key points about that paragraph, 2 marks. So this is the way of getting 5 marks. Next, letter writing. How to write a letter? Heading and salutation 1 mark, then body of the letter 3 marks, then subscription and superscription 1 mark. So in a letter writing, all these 3 should be followed: heading and salutation, body of the letter, subscription and superscription. Is it clear? Next, for error spotting, what all the things have to be followed? See, already I have given in the question what all the things. Now we see, no error, we saw few girls playing in the park today morning. So here what in the first sentence there is no error. Next, what is have given? No error, we saw few girls playing in the park today morning, full stop. The interior decoration in the all the room is awesome. So here some changes has been done. If you see that question and answer, it will be easy for you to see. Okay ma? Next, my mother rarely goes out without an umbrella, does she? So it is a question mark. Next, though I had done my interview well, I was not selected. So here that some changes has been done. Just go through your question paper. Some parents keep their children under control. Here also some mistakes is there. They have been corrected that. Okay. So these are the things you have to correct. Next, the same question I have taught you, that is the question paper and this is the answer key for you. Is it clear? Next, hope my dear students you have understood all the question pattern. Write your exam very neatly and perfectly. All the best. Do your exam well. Be happy.
ஒரே லட்சியம் எங்கள் கண்ணிலே நிறைவேறிடும் அந்த நாளிலே உலகம் போற்றிடும் எங்கள் பள்ளியே எஸ்ஆர்டி. கல்வி பண்புகளை கண்ணென போற்று கலைகள் யாவையும் கைவசமாக்கு பள்ளியின் பெயரை கேட்டால் சொல்லு எஸ்ஆர்டி. ஒரே லட்சியம் எங்கள் கண்ணிலே நிறைவேறிடும் அந்த நாளிலே உலகம் போற்றிடும் எங்கள் பள்ளியே எஸ்ஆர்டி. கல்வி பண்புகளை கண்ணென போற்று கலைகள் யாவையும் கைவசமாக்கு பள்ளியின் பெயரை கேட்டால் சொல்லு எஸ்ஆர்டி.
Admission is going on from pre-KG to 12th standard. Group A1A, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, Biology. Group A1B, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Biology. Group A2, Maths, Physics, Chemistry and Computer Science. Group A3, Accountancy, Economics, Commerce and Computer Application. SRK Higher Secondary School, 45/7, Dillianur Main Road, Karikalambakkam, Puducherry 7.